First opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. But tonight we kick off Week 6 with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Chicago Bears. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone. One of the great venues to watch a game in any sport, and one of the best home crowds in any sport, Soldier Field in Chicago. But tonight we kick off Week 6 with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Chicago Bears. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They begin with a run by Smith. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. You look at the defense for these Texans. This unit third best in the NFL in stopping the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
That's complete. Romadunze. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 14 yards in the Chicago first down.
And the Bears first down.
First
and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Smith up the middle. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The Bears in 2 and 3 here to begin the new season. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape prepared for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
Looking to throw is Williams. He's got this complete to Burden. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? So, who are the freshest guys coming off your last game to play on a Thursday night. Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often. A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They keep it with Smith on first down. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. A first down carry for Smith. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Again, it's Smith. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point splits the uprights. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Texans nothing.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And able to get this out to the 25. Looking to put a drive together. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Stroud sets up the play action. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 30. A huge play there for Houston. 49 yards. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there at 22.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Davis is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Now Stroud. And guys, man, it's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that. Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
To the air, Williams. He's got the Michigan man, Colston Loveland. And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25. A huge play there for Chicago. 48 yards.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him, and he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
They'll try the right side here with Smith. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. They'll fake the give. Now Williams. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Yeah, no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
What is up?
Seven, our score after 1. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they come up now 2nd and goal. Smith once more, and this time he'll get in. Touchdown Bears. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the second time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And he returns this to the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
Stroud looking to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Stroud working out of the gun. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're going for it. Here's Stroud. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
What is that?
Now it's Smith running right. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 40 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
Smith. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. A pick up a 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
What is it up?
Here we go now with Smith. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Ready, son. Patty.
Trying to punch it in with Smith. And he pushed forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. So on 4th down here, Mike Tomlin says, let's just get 3. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And his kick here is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So it was 4th down and 1 in the red zone, but they elect to take just the 3.
And I'm a little bit surprised that that's exactly what they decided to do. I kind of thought that they would go for it in that situation. But sometimes I'm sure you just think to yourself, take the 3 points, put them in your pocket, and move on.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Now, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
All right.
And Stroud now to throw. They'll set up the screen with Davis. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Play action. Stroud now. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Stroud. Now he's going to step up and run. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable 3rd down. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on 1st down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off, not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down, makes it manageable now.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
One 1st down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On the quick, right?
Fourth down, here's Stroud. That is caught. And all the way down to the 10-yard line. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Mixon with a 1st down carry. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Over the middle, it's complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Mixing up the middle. And the hole closes quickly here. He can find only to about the 4. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. So on 4th down, Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by Fairbairn is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. I go to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 41-yard line.
Yes. Watch out. Punch first.
To throw, Williams. went out wide and intercepted. And the Texans are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Gain of 15. First down.
Play action. Here's Stroud. The RPO, he'll keep it himself. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now a 2nd and 10. Inside handoff to Mixon. And he'll get down to about the 26-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here's 3rd and a few inches.
Here we go. 19. That's right.
Throwing now is Stroud. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Oh, ready. 19. That's right.
Here's Stroud. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 4.
Stroud to throw it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun, Stroud. And now he's caught. Touchdown, Texans. From 10 yards out. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you got a brand new ball game. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it will bring up second down. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Second down at 4.
Watch right, watch right. Punch first, punch first, punch first, punch first. Yes, 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 yes.
Working out of the gun, Williams. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But third down coming up.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Punch first, punch first, punch. Yes, 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 yes. Vegas, Vegas.
Williams from the gun on third down. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't put anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the giver. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Oh, right.
To throw again on second down. Stroud. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Stroud is going to audible to something else.
Third down. Third and 15.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
Tony. Look at hot.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on third and 15.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
18.
A handoff to Mixon. And he he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 43 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Crossing route incomplete. He's got Pitts. 10 more there and another first down.
I'll give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. He was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
Here's a give to Mixon. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games. And we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. Veteran running back like him, we've seen a lot of those chunk carries in his career.
And that's why you don't just look at his birth certificate and decide when a guy is done, right? Because you know as well as I do, in this league, as soon as you hit 30, they're looking to let you go if you're a running back. Sometimes there's a little tread left on the tires.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there on second down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
So from the 25, this is 2nd and 5.
Here we go.
Now Joe Mixon. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
Why Tony?
Back to throw. Stroud. And not enough on the throw that time as that one is incomplete.
Coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
A 42-yard attempt.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Fairbairn now, following the made field goal, he'll send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back. Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly, and you definitely don't want to throw it too late, and that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
Vegas! Yes! Punch squares! Yes! Temple! Vegas! Watch right! Yes! Punch squares! Yes! Temple!
To throw, it's Williams. He'll look middle here and get it to Odunze.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Brings up the 3rd down.
What is it? On! Biggie Angel. Vegas, Vegas.
Here's Williams. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 39-yard line.
Yes. Vegas, Vegas.
Throwing again here, Williams.
Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
32, 32, 32.
At the 26-yard line.
Throwing is Williams. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
Looking to throw is Williams.
This will be caught inside the 10.
And the Bears are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year.
And the Bears have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter.
A try here for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Bears 24, Texans 20. Will Vickers to kick off.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter.
4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime.
We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter.
And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. And they'll go play action here with Stroud. Now he'll tuck this and run.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Shamar Turner. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. The Texans on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 19.
Now Stroud. Getting this ball out wide for Davis.
That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
Well, how about this? They'll change it at the line.
South. Why Tony? Hey, uno.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line.
To the air, Williams.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And they will finally get it 36-yard line.
First down 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
All right. Tony.
On the run, it's Mixon. A solid stiff arm. He's still on his feet. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Joe Mixon, 36 yards. And the Texans have taken a fourth-quarter lead. Boy, missed tackles continuing to plague this defense, and they surrender another big play and a touchdown here.
Yeah, by my count, at least 2 guys had shots at it, maybe even more than that. But this defense, they've looked out of sorts all game long. That was definitely not one of their better efforts right there.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
Vegas!
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Ready, sit up.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Williams looking to do it himself. He's going to get this one out to his fullback.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. And they'll come up 2nd and 7. They'll fake the give. Now Williams. Pass complete to Loveland. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And they've got a fourth down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. Who wants it more? This is 4th and a yard. They'll go. Here's Williams. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Here's 2nd and 10.
19 seconds. Oh, ready? Tony, 11.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
It's a gain of 27.
Well, I'm sure he likes his performance a little bit better than last week. He had the 3 interceptions here, none in the fourth quarter, and he's got his guys in front.
Guaranteed he put in a tremendous amount of work this week, but maybe the matchup is just better for him. Sometimes it just doesn't work out. It's almost like those golfers. Certain courses fit their eye, and they like what they see, and other courses, as soon as they tee it up, they know they have no shot. Maybe that's the difference for him. Last week, no. This week, a big yes.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
18. What's up? Look the high. Bucky.
To throw is Stroud. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He didn't scramble for him first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
18. What's up? White Tony. Hey, uno more. Hey, uno.
Here's Stroud. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
18. What's up? 19 Texans.
Stroud looks to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So that's a decision that could loom pretty large here. They go for it on 4th down, but come up empty.
But I actually like the call, and the reason? It shows me a head coach has faith in his team overall. First, on the offensive side, thinking they can pick it up, but also knowing that he has faith in his defense that if they don't, they'll go out there and stop them. I like the confidence he showed.
Vegas! Punch Spurs! Punch third. Yes, yes, yes. Tempo, tempo.
Back to throw. Over the middle to Smith. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Here's second and a yard.
Brings up second and 1 at the 45-yard line.
Punch third, punch third.
He'll look to throw.
There's a short one caught by Loveland.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
9 yards. That's good for a Bears first down.
Vegas, Vegas.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Punch third, punch third. Yes, yes, yes. Tempo, tempo. Yes, 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 yes. Vegas, Vegas.
He'll look to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that is incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in a huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
They'll try again here. Second and 10.
Yes, yes, yes. Tempo, tempo. Yes, 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 yes. Vegas, Vegas. Punch third, punch third, punch third.
Back to throw. And he rifles one incomplete.
Intended for
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Yes, 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 yes. Vegas, Vegas. Punch third, punch third, punch third, punch third. Yes, yes, yes. Tempo, tempo.
He's back to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now, has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Too far for a field goal. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
Ready, sir. Yes, 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 yes. Tempo, tempo.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Yes, yes, yes. Tempo, tempo. Yes, 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 yes. Alone, 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 alone.
To throw, Williams.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
brings up second and 20 at the Texans' 45-yard line.
Vegas, Vegas.
To throw, it's Williams. That is incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
What a kickoff to the week this has been. Now a big play. It's 3rd down.
Yes, yes, yes. Tempo, tempo. Yes, 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 yes. Vegas, Vegas. Punch third, punch third, punch third, punch third. Blue, blue, blue.
Looking to throw. Williams. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now.